fell in love with Nina fell in love with Alexandre blindly, not knowing how he really was. He would be controlling of her and get mad at her for talking to friends. Basically, he would get mad at her for the smallest things that shouldn't concern him. The reason for his actions was solely based on the fact that he had family problems at home, which caused him to take his anger out on Nina. Nina wears ripped jeans to school and her thighs are showing.
Love, who do you think you are wearing those jeans?
What do you mean? Everyone wears these, it's fine.
Just because everyone wears them doesn't mean you can wear them.
Nina realizes what he says and takes it as a motivational quote to be unique and to not try to fit in. Later that day, she decides to forgive him like she always does and takes him back. That night, they had made up by having explicit cuddle time.
I don't know what to do. I miss the attention he gave me and the feeling of someone caring for me and checking on me. He texted me the other day and I responded, although I told myself I didn't want anything to do with him.
I would say to focus on yourself, do what makes you happy, and realize that the attention he gave you, it's fine because you're aware that the lack of love, just love yourself because no one will love you if you don't learn how to love yourself.
Nina is known to be the smart, helpful girl who gives the best advice to those who encounter her. She helped the girl who wanted to kill herself and the girl who was failing her classes pass. Everyone knew that if they had a problem, they could count on Nina for help.
Thanks, Nina. I knew you could tell me what's the right thing to do. You've stuck with me since second grade and I've never met someone so wise like you.
Over the next 3 days, Nina and Alexandre's relationship begins to show signs that it is toxic and abusive to the point where others can see it. However, Nina only saw it in the way that Alexandre was being protective and accidentally hurting her, but in reality he was hurting her emotionally. 3 weeks pass and Nina begins to feel sick and nauseous. She doesn't think too much about it, but when her period doesn't come, she begins to question if she's pregnant. The test result came back positive.
What happened to your arm?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a bruise.
How did you get it? Did Alexandre hurt you?
No, of course not. Well, he did hit me, but it was only an accident.
What do you mean an accident? Why did he hit you?
He was just angry and couldn't control himself. I don't blame him. It happens.
That's not okay, Nina. I don't think you should be with him. It's not right that he hit you. Plus, he always tells you what to do.
At least quit acting bonkers. He's only doing this because he loves me. He wouldn't hurt me purposely. Like I said, it was only by accident.
Okay, whatever you say. But please make sure you don't end up hurting yourself at the end.
Deep down, Nina knew that in a way, Alexandre would hurt her. However, she had hope that he would change. Nina thinks about last night and what happened when she told Alexandre that she was pregnant. She begins to cry when she remembers the exact words Alexandre told her. You better not even think about having that thing. I don't want anything to do with it. You either choose me or that thing, but you can't have both.
I can't do this anymore. I don't want to choose between one person. I love both of them so much. I don't want to live knowing that I choose my kid over Alexandra or that I preferred Alexandra. I love them both so much. I know Alexandra will forgive me for this decision I make. Goodbye, cool world.
Now that Nina isn't here, we can finally be together.
I agree.